I'm Jenny McLeod and we're at Transition 4 at Outram. The first two teams have just come in from a gruelling bike ride. They've been out all night, some of them up to 12 hours. The first team is Team 2, which is a Cycle Surgery Scott USA, which is a mixture of Aussies and one Kiwi who was brought up in this area so knows it well. They overtook Team 32, Team Icebreaker Bridgedale, which has in that team Murray Thomas, who has been in every Southern Traverse event to date. There's been a close battle between those two, who have now overtaken Team Omnigraphics, which did lead throughout the first day, but now I've got one team member, Rachel Barton, suffering from a bug. She's feeling very ill at the moment, and that's slowed them right down. The teams are now taking a quick break to have some food before they prepare for the paddle or the kayak down the Taieri River, which is estimated to take the fastest teams around 5 hours. The teams competed in a very gruelling bush trek, which took some of them up to 12 hours before they got to the third transition and switched to their mountain bikes. That too has been a hugely challenging section of the event. Half the time apparently they've been carrying their bikes, so they were pleased to come home onto a tar-sealed road downhill.
Cookie time.
Yeah, well, we've had to withdraw, obviously, because we've lost a man down, and you can't continue unless you've got the full team of 4. It's very unfortunate, because when we decided to pull out, we're pretty much well positioned of second place, or shared second place with a team that's just left this later checkpoint in the lead, so that's even more disappointing for us. But you never tell what's going to happen, of course, after later in the game. But we've pulled out because one of our guys who was suffering actually before the start of the race had a bit of a stomach bug, and we thought he was getting better for the race, and I think he put a staunch performance into trying to make sure he was there, and did an amazing job for the first sort of 16 hours or so. But unfortunately, as sometimes does in these long events, it caught up with him and ended up with diarrhea and severe stomach cramps. So with that going on, I mean, dehydration, lack of food, really put an end to his efforts and the team's overall performance. Of course we're going to do it again next year.
Oh, we're up for it.
If you want to catch up with what's happening on your team or any of the other teams, full comprehensive updates are available at www.southerntraverse.com.